back to the show. You know how much we love preparing food here in the daytime kitchen, but we're not going to prepare it today in our kitchen. We're going to go to Preena Chauhan's kitchen because her and her mother have co-authored a fantastic cookbook. It is called New Indian Basics, and I'm joined by Preena right now. Preena, welcome to the show. Great to have you here. This is an exciting day for you. You're launching your cookbook today. Tell us a little bit about it.
Thank you so much for having me today. Yes, indeed. It is a very exciting day for us because we're launching New Indian Basics. And this really is a collection of modern and traditional Indian recipes all in one. And our goal with this cookbook is to really empower people to cook delicious Indian foods using the power of spices.
Yeah, and spices, I mean, you know what you're talking about when it comes to spices because, you and your mother have, really masters of creating a line of spice blends. Tell me a little bit about, that part of the business and how, a little bit about your culinary journey, you and your mother.
Sure. So I will tell you how we got involved. It actually started, my mom started cooking when she was a young child. And actually that was the first time that I actually started making my own cakes and getting into the kitchen and helping my mom was when I was about 5 years old. It was roughly the same time that she started cooking as well. And when I was a teenager, my mom had discovered that her passion, she really wanted to share with people the incredible cuisine of India and all of the spices and how to correctly spice a dish so that you get really fantastic, bold Indian flavors in a dish. And so she started teaching her cooking classes. And I was a teenager at the time. I was in high school. And so for nearly 3 decades, my mom and myself have been teaching Indian cuisine. And it's really coming from my mom that her approach has always been really simple. So how do we still get really amazing, exceptional, beautifully spiced dishes? But how can you make it really perfect for every day? So it's something that we can make a curry from scratch after work, for example, or what are those tips that we can incorporate to make this a reality that we can bring in these foods into our lives and cook them all the time. So it doesn't have to be this special occasion or a weekend endeavor, but we can incorporate a lot of these dishes for every day.
Yeah, and Preena, you're going to demonstrate one of those recipes for us today. Tell me what you're going to prepare for us.
Yes, so now we're getting into the cooler seasons, and I'm going to be making a ginger spiced masala chai. And masala chai is an Indian spiced tea, very popular in India. It's actually the number 2 consumed beverage in the whole country. So first comes water, of course, but then masala chai. And it is very woven into the social fabric of the country. People will get together, have a time out for the day and sip on masala chai, sort of like your me time for the day because all the spices are so soothing. We've got cardamom, which is really aromatic and fragrant, almost perfumey. We've got our cinnamon bark, which is a little bit spicy, but adds some warmth to the tea, also known to lower blood sugar levels. Nutmeg, which is so soothing, a powerful antioxidant. We've got mace, white pepper, which is going to add some pungency, black pepper for a little peppery kick, fennel seeds, which will add that licorice-like flavor. And of course, we can't forget, I will add fresh ginger, which is going to also help with our digestion. So all of these spices are so soothing and aromatic. And we'll toast the spices first. You can do that in a skillet.
Okay.
And then I put it in a mortar and pestle. And then what we'll do is we'll grind up these spices until they're really fine into a powder like this. And just one inhale of this chai masala, it is so exotic and so aromatic. It just takes you away. So it's almost like that timeout. So when I'm making the masala chai, I'll start off with cold filtered water and we'll add a really strong black tea. You can use decaf if you like. For non-caffeinated option, you can also choose a rooibos tea, which would be nice as well. But traditionally, a strong black tea like Assam or Darjeeling. So we're going to put that in the pot.
Okay.
And then I'm going to add the chai masala. And this is where you can customize it. You can add a very small amount, or you can add about up to a teaspoon to add that real spicy kick to your chow.
Preena, if you make this kind of ahead of time, could I put that in Tupperware, and would it last a few days, a few weeks? How long would it last?
This is something that's daily prepared.
Okay.
You don't make it every single day. I would recommend you could make it in a large pot. In India, if you visit somebody's home, it's brewing in a very large pot and it's reheated. But the strength of the tea, it gets stronger and stronger. So
Right.
if you wanted to make it in advance, you could cool it, put it in a mason jar, and then reheat it. And that's perfectly fine. But I wouldn't keep it for a week, maybe just 1 or 2 days. The tea leaves are going to just really intensify, and the chai masala, it's going to intensify. So it'll just be a little bit more full-bodied and more stronger. But normally it is brewed fresh every
Right.
time.
Okay.
And we'll do it in the pot. And then if you would like to sweeten it, I'm adding a raw cane sugar, but optional. So you can also realize that all of these spices have some sweet qualities to it. You may not even need sugar, but some people love their masala chai sickly sweet. So I did add it for tradition purposes. And then I'm adding 2% milk. You can also add whole milk. And then that goes in, and it's just going to be it's coming to a boil, and it's going to get really full-bodied, and we're going to infuse it with the spices.
Preena, before I run out of time here, let's tell everybody at home how they can get a copy of the cookbook. Where is it for sale at the moment?
So New Indian Basics is available wherever you can buy your books. And we've got just a couple of items that we've served with it, our rosewater naan katai, and we've got a chocolate orange cardamom vanilla burfi as well. But tons of recipes. We've got vegetarian, non-vegetarian,
Wonderful.
and everything to complete a full
Well,
Indian
I
meal.
look forward to trying them all out. Thank you so much for joining us, Preena. Really appreciate it. We'll be right back after this.